Hi. This channel and our online training courses are all about making life as simple as possible for PDIs and also newly qualified ADIs. And here's another piece of simple advice and guidance you can easily put into place in your own lessons. Now, in my experience, many PDIs, when they receive their training, particularly for Part 3, gets given huge amounts of very sort of detailed information which they're told is important to pass on to their students as and when they start giving lessons. However, they don't get often trained to teach their students the very basics. Like, for example, driving is a physical activity. And if your students don't move their bodies, I don't mean just their hands and their feet, but their necks, their heads, their shoulders, their eyes, of course, then they are going to really struggle with many aspects of their driving, from steering to forward planning to gathering potentially important information, maybe from road signs or what other road users or pedestrians are doing. So right from the early stages, as you're seeing this video, you need to get your students moving. And the faster you do that, then the faster they're going to develop. I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. As always, keep safe and I will see you again soon. Bye.
So, what are your thoughts on the drive-in?
Well, the driving was alright, my clutch, except for that one little hiccup where we were just like getting onto the long lane.
Yeah.
For my clutch. I thought my clutch handling was alright.
So did I. Thought it was very nice.
My driving sometimes, like, I turn into a bit iffy, like, just like turning into like junctions like this. And the one back there where you like turn left, I feel like I was still a bit panicky because I felt like I had a lot to do. I don't know how I honestly.
I'm pleased you picked that up because that's one of the things that I was going to mention to you. And I think it's also linked. If you were to replay this video, I'm more than happy to send it to you if you want. What you will have noticed, the vast majority of time, as we drove from your house to when we got here, as you're driving around, a couple of things are happening. First of all, you're gripping the steering wheel quite tight, or at least it looks like gripping it tight.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. So you want to have more of a looser grip on the wheel. So you're steering more with the sort of insides of your fingers than grabbing it. Okay. What that is also linked to is most of the time you're driving around as if you've got a neck brace on and you can't actually physically turn your head left or right. So you're staring out the front window. Now, when you're turning into side roads, you are doing what we practiced quite a lot before. You are looking at where you want the car to go to next. But because of this sort of like fixed neck position that you've got at the moment, what that is sort of tending to encourage is, if you like, a lack of forward planning. So you focus so much on what's going on ahead that you're tending to leave things a little bit late. So when you're then turning left or right, you're trying to do too much too quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what's leading to that slight sensation that it's not as controlled as you'd like it to be. Okay. And also we need to continue to work on these mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's give you a different perspective. Okay, I'm only going to drive for a few minutes because I want you to have as much practice of this as possible. But what I want you to particularly look at is my head, really. Okay, so as we're driving along, don't be a passenger and just chill out and look at the world around you. Look at what my head is doing, where my eyes are looking, where my neck is turning to, how much it turns, and just pick up on whatever you can see. Now, it's not that I've got any sort of special technique for doing this, and I'm not saying that I do it better than everybody else, but you need to have that sort of flexibility of moving your shoulders, moving your neck, moving your head, moving your eyes as you're driving. So let's get you having a look at me. Then let's see if we can get you putting it into practice, and then let's see if that made a difference.
Yeah.
All right. Just for ease sake, it's not all set up perfectly for me, but it's good enough. So I'll just leave everything as it is. Okay. Now, you're very good at checking before you move off, so absolutely keep that going. No, I need to come around this part, can't I? So. And that's all it is. It's just like little sideways movements. Just let your head move. You play football. I bet your head, like, even without you being aware of it, I bet your head is moving all the time when you play football, because you're constantly checking to see who's where and what pass is available, or what attacker is moving where, so you can put that tackle in at the correct time. Exactly the same concept for driving. You're just constantly checking your surroundings, letting your head move, sucking that information in with your eyes. You're going to spot whatever's in front of you anyway, because that's where most of the information is coming from. Yeah. But now I need to keep an eye on that cyclist. I'm going to see him in my left door mirror, because he's catching me up as I'm starting to slow down. Now he's coming up on the inside of me. He's held back, but now my head's moving again. And I'm not exaggerating anything. Yeah, it's just what I do. I doubt. It's not a case of just checking your mirror. I mean, I could drive along like this and go, try to get all these mirror checks in.
I do feel like when I'm driving, I'm a bit too straight on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not affecting the overall standard of your driving at the moment when we're just following the road ahead. But it's when you're having to deal with things, like, for example, I'm going to turn right here. So, I'm starting to move my head a bit, and just bobs about. And then that helps me to pick up all of the information I need, and then I can start to get everything under control, because I know who's where and what they're doing. It's not something that you want to try and be too sort of, robotic about. It's, if you're checking your mirrors, you don't want to sort of get like that and then like that. It's, as I say, bring it back to a football analogy. Just let your head move in the same way as if you were playing football. So I'll pull over in a moment. Let's swap seats. Does that make sense now you've seen me do it? Yeah?
It's like little checks every now and then.
Yeah. So, if it helps, just think of yourself always playing football. Where would I look now?
I think it'd help me having my hands gripped on the steering wheel as well, because I'm kind of like that.
Well, what happens is whenever you stiffen up any part of your body, because obviously everything in the human body is sort of interlinked in one way or another. If you grip the wheel, it tends to stiffen your shoulders up, and it stiffens your neck up, and everything becomes more rigid. Yeah. Okay, when you relax your hands, your arms relax, your shoulders relax, and then it feels much easier and more natural and comfortable to move your head around. And let me just say, maybe it's because I'm nosy, I don't know, but I just like to know what's going on around me. Okay, and relax for and swap back. Let's give it a go. It's like anything else. It might feel a little bit strange to begin with, but the more you do it, the easier you're going to find it. Okay, so when you're ready, move us away and let's start trying to get everything loosened up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like that. It's the end of the road, turn left. So, again, keep that neck relaxed. Get those eyes moving everywhere.
Those eyes again.
Keep your head and eyes moving. Lovely, very nice. Is it feeling awkward or is it feeling quite comfortable?
It's feeling alright, to be fair. Yeah, feeling like so we're like dramatic change to we're trying it.
No, but already it's made quite a noticeable difference.
Yeah. I feel like, right, with those head checks, I like had the car in a lot of a better position to like plough into that road just now.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take the next road on the left. You're just coming up towards it there. Keep that head and neck moving. Yeah, you can even lean forward a little bit to look into the new road. Very nice. So you had a tight turn in, and you had a vehicle on the other side of the road, and felt perfectly controlled. So again, as you're swerving in and out of these vehicles, you get an update on what might be going on behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, I mean, obviously, I can only go by what I'm seeing, but it looks natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here, because we're going to need to come past this cyclist at some point, be nosy about what's going on behind. How many vehicles are behind you? Where are they?
Yeah.
Does it look like they're going to come round you as you start to think about coming round the cyclist? And if you can't come round safely, don't go. Hold well back. Hold well back. Don't want to get any closer to the cyclist than this.
Yeah. They're turning up.
Yeah, so keep holding back.
Keep up distance.
Yeah,
Wait for them to turn.
yeah. But then you've also got another cyclist just up ahead. So again, keep being nosy.
Yeah. Checking for junction to move from the cars. Just checking behind me.
Yeah.
Checking for where cyclists they would take. Keep well back. They don't underpass.
Right, so let's have a quick check-in with you then. So, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling a lot more like, because like my head checks also feel like a lot more confident turning than I was before.
Good.
Because I was saying like when I was before when I was talking to you about that junction, I was a bit unconfident, a bit lucky.
Yeah.
I feel like because I'm checking constantly, I'm like maintaining my speed and change to a lower gear clipper on. I know I didn't do it back there quickly, but like in general, I'm just like doing it.
Yeah, as I say, it will take a little bit of practice for it to feel completely. No, it's not. But if you keep doing it, I promise you, it won't take too long before you're doing it without even realising it.
Yeah.
And do you feel then that it's sort of improved the quality of your driving?
Yeah. I feel like just looking around and like, I feel like also like even if you told me to do that, I feel like myself feel like a better driver, more safe driver, can constantly check in. But
And does it feel, even though, it might not be totally perfect at the moment, does it feel quite a natural thing to do? Now you started.
yeah, I'm like feeling a bit more like when I was like going into Hexbury, I was like or like was checking around in like Central York before, and like for other people and pedestrians and cyclists, I keep checking around to see what's going on.
And that's what good, confident, and competent driving is all about.